no drip this. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I tell them run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I tell them run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check. No drip this, tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I tell them run it up. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmines with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then it vanish. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of order way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop.
Good morning all. Yes sir. Hope everyone is good. Hope everyone is well. Happy May. Let's go. Full Furu day? Why is today a Furu day? What makes today a Furu day? Furu May? Let's see. Hope you're all well. Let me see how most systems go. Yep, everything looks like it's working well. All pushing? Yeah, true. Overnight's been pretty crazy though. We knew today would be crazy on yen because of obviously today's the big day. With policy rate, they kept rates the same. Should see this minus 0.5. Come on, load. There you go. So they kept it the same. Like to see what they said in the statement here. We'll be able to see it on Financial Juice. So let's go through it a little bit here. Potential increase in import prices due to global logistics. Yes. Blah, blah, blah. Output likely to improve. Okay. Not good. 27 is alright. Likely to resume overseas economies around their growth. Consumption uptrend. Wage. Remember I talked about wage growth? That was important, right? Wage growth. Pretty mixed as usual. Pretty mixed as usual. You know? Like this is what I hate. What always Bank of Japan always do this. Listen to this wording. They're very smart with wording. Japan economy recovering moderately. Some weakness seen. So how can you say it's recovering moderately but then some weakness seen? It's always balanced. It's always like it's like me coming to you guys and telling you today the chart will go up or down. And then leaving. That's it. And you say I'm the best, I run, best trader in the world. He said chart will go up or down. And if it went up, we said, yes, we mentioned that it would go up. And if it gone down, I said, yes, I mentioned it gone down. If it goes sideways, I keep quiet. That's basically Bank of Japan. You know? Anyways, let's see if there's anything a little bit more important. Man, they yapped a lot, huh? Look at how much. You see how balanced it is? It's like uncertainty surrounding Japan's economy. Okay, this is underlying consumer inflation likely to be general consistent with 2% target in second half of projection. Man, 25, 27. You know? That's a while. Gold is melting, no change in rate. Gold has nothing to do with this rate. This is to do with Bank of Japan. Yen decreases after Bank of Japan downside to risk prices. Man, look how much they yapped. If economic outlook is met, man. What's this, man? Okay, so a lot of the same. A lot of weakness we're seeing in yen here because of a lot of the same BS. Basically recovered all of yesterday's downside and back towards the top of the range. So let's go ahead and do the analysis and see what happens here. Kind of caught up on the economic side. So 4-hour time frame is closing bullish. Previous daily closing bearish here. Mixed session. We're sitting right at that 4-hour resistance. So nothing really much to be done here. At the resistance, it will have to be above resistance. Now let's see where that resistance finishes. So how big is this zone here if we zoom in? Is this even tradable? 7, no. So we're just gonna draw a line like this, make this 15. Let's see what we got behind this level here. Another level around 700. Okay, we'll see. We'll leave that there. Alright, so if we're gonna sell today, we need to see something breaking below probably this down here. What I'd have to see, at least this, probably this notch here would be better. But we're gonna see something like that. So if we can get below there, we could sell mixed buy session. We could retrace some of this news. A lot of the time, we can see that, especially we respect the highs right now. Yeah, it's not out of the question. I'm just scared about this level here. I rather sell below that level. But we could also look to sell to it. Just gonna draw it as a box there. So there is an option to sell. If this volume can continue, would be good. And we're gonna take it from there. So we'll see. Maybe below here is gonna be better. I would prefer that. How far are we off from that zone? It's about 26. Not that bad. So we'll see what happens. JPY is down. Pull back buy scenario. Not really. We've already reached target. We already reached target. So it's kind of done, it's moved to where we need to be. So we kind of need to either get above, then pull back and take buys, or get above and continue the buys if the buys are going to play out. But you have to realize that, you know, a lot of momentum has come through here. So there's two things. But what we don't want to see is we don't want to see, since we're mixed, if we're bullish bias, it's a different scenario. Because in bullish bias, we can just, you know, we can just look for the buys break out and stuff like that. But since we're mixed, there's opportunity. So we're going to see what happens. Now, looking at gold here on the other hand, gold also dumped overnight here. It's a really nice move. This was really, really clean. This was at around 11:15 my time. Not a time I'm trading, but I wish this happened during the session. I would have taken this any day. Very easy trade. Not this one, but even this one here, right here. Yes, you would have had to held drawdown. This one's here is around 10:15, an hour before. But this is pretty clean to get to here. Stop loss above here, 60 pip stop loss, 67 pip first target, and then runners. But the problem with this, yes, you would have had to hold drawdown. You would have got triggered on this, and then drawdown was imminent here. But it still played out, right? Respected the structure nicely and continued down. Not always can you avoid drawdown, especially at that time. Such a weird time for it to move. It moved much better than the session here than it did in during New York, where it just had big random moves here compared to this, which is actually something tradable. So now we've ended up absolutely capitulating on daily open and just have dumped all the way down here. Trump's been yapping as well, and we're just seeing, you know, really price start to pull back hard here on gold, which is not crazy after such a big upside we've been having. So I think what's due here is to just start fresh, to be honest, in terms of drawings. So we can bring this to the 40 level here just to have that line so we don't have to redraw it. And yeah, let's go start. So daily time frame, obviously closing bearish after that heavy momentum we had yesterday. This candle did not close below. This current candle is already very close and tapping 40, which is our previous daily resistance. We have another daily support here as well. Oops. Looking at 4-hour time frame, bearish as well. Already tapped target. Not nice. So target tapped on 4-hour perfectly. So we could see bounces from here. Makes it very tough for us in London session to sell, because we filled this massive LTA here. This was such a juicy zone. Such a shame, you know, it just pushed through it like this, because this zone was really nice to take a trade through, right? Because you could see how easy it was, right? So much volume in there. So for us in London session, this is where we kind of get a little bit of the rough side of the market, and we have to try and navigate through the target being met. Now we could take sells to try continue lower and try to push through this 4-hour support. If it fails, I know exactly why. It's because we're at target. So, you know, beginning of month, you can take a little bit more risk. We have the full month ahead of us, you know. I prefer not to. I wish we were not at target. Maybe somewhere here would have been perfect. The sell option would be to get from here down, but we've tapped that 4-hour. So the options we have right now is we are bearish bias. So realistically, getting back below here for sells would make sense. Or even to try sell to this would also make sense. That's all you got really. You know, 1 hour is pretty close as well. 30-minute is pretty close as well. It's quite tough, to be honest. The higher we pull back, the better room we have to trade back down to the 4-hour. Counter bias buys potentially, but it's going to take a while. There's no counter bias for me until above here, just because of this momentum we've been having. So we have to be extremely careful since we tap target. This is where we could get that change of structure, and we don't know yet, because we could get this end up coming something like this, where we try to look for the downside, but since we reached a major target, we get that. And you don't know if that's going to happen, because this could also happen, and then later it could do that. So you really guess. There's a lot of guessing at targets, right? And that's why I prefer never to trade at targets. I either like to trade to the targets or below them, but by the time we get below, guess what? Probably too late, because you would have had like a, how much, let's see how big the ranges are, but I'm sure this is like a, you know, 150 pip move already. So it kind of makes it like, okay, fine, I've had a majority of the move already. Do I really need to be pushing it, right? So that's one thing here. Now today, difficult thing is it is French bank holiday, German bank holiday, and Italian bank holiday, first of the month here. So since it's a multiple bank holiday, we could see, like, it's my plan not to trade DAX today because of that. DAX pushed overnight with the same speeches that pushed the stock market here as well. Same similar moves happened overnight. But what do I think is going to happen? I think I'll have to just trade it responsibly here and just go with my plan, because my plan is to say that, okay, it's bank holiday, man. You know, it's bank holiday. What can I do with bank holiday, right? It's never a plan to trade during, especially when we have all of, okay, if Italian bank holiday, French bank holiday, no problems. But since we have the German bank holiday as well, maybe can affect. So we'll have to see what ends up happening. DAX closed on broker. Oh, that makes it easy. Let's have a look. Yep. Okay, thank God. That makes our life easy. So yeah, DAX is closed on broker. Pretty stupid this broker is open. So that's actually good. That's good that they did that. So it stops you guys from FOMOing and giving me a fucking headache. Saying, what? Look at DAX. Look at DAX. Not you guys exclusive, but you know, please look at DAX. Breakout. Set up one DAX. At least now I can say, listen guys, the broker has closed it. So stop giving me headache, FOMO traders trying to get me into moves when I don't have to take them. So exactly. Now we ban Abi. Let's go. And ban him. No, I'm joking. Inexclusive ban. So yeah, that's basically the plan here. We'll see what happens. Sasi wants to look at GU. Can look at it for him. Yeah, same downside movement we've been seeing. Pretty close to daily support here. That would be your target for the day. 4-hour support would be next target. Right now we're sitting at this target. So it's the difference with gold. Gold is at 4-hour support. Now we're getting below 4-hour support. You have to watch this one here. Pretty low again. You know, look at this. I mean, we're coming to London at major lows. You know, we're basically target here. Most of the range for GU. You need deep pullbacks. The only way to trade it. This is exactly what you want. This pullback, set up to sell. Pullback, set up to sell. Trying to sell the lows right now. You're asking for a slap at some point. Without proper structures and stuff like that. So very difficult. And yeah, it's actually just a very difficult position for us here in London session, which a lot of people fail to identify. They see this huge movement overnight. They think it's great, happy days. No, it's actually, you need to really take a step back, not be overly excited by how fast prices moved, and look, where are we? Where are we on the higher time frame, and then take it from there. So we're going to see what ends up happening and then take it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the analysis. 300 of you in here. Appreciate everyone showing up. Make sure to leave a like on the stream. Get the likes up to 150. I would appreciate it. You guys know the drill. Make sure to do it. Very, very important. Shows me you guys are engaged listening. If you're not, very, very bad. So let's go. Let's get the day started. Let's go. Let's go. So I posted the giveaway yesterday. Did you guys enter it? On my story, huh? I posted the giveaway on my story. I'm looking at the entries. There are some people that are close. Some people that are completely off. One person said we ran 142,000 simulations by registered users. One person wrote 3 simulations. Obviously a hater. He said we only ran 3 simulations. Yeah, no one got the exact number though, even close to the exact number. There are people who are a little bit close, but no one like, you know, okay, that's very close, you know? So make sure, go on my story now. Go on my story now, and you guys are not using the hint, which is surprising. I can see you guys are not. You guys are not locking in. One sec. I want to get a post made so we can post it. Let me see. Gonna get a post made. Of the exact number so I can post it. Yesterday we checked the number. Checked in the system how many simulations were ran, but still no one close, man. Go put in your guess. No, the people are close, but not hitting it on point. Not hitting it on point. I submitted 2 answers. Can I submit another one? Yes, you can. You can. Why did you mark the previous one on gold? Because it's the range. I'm looking for gold to get out of a range. This is breaking in the range. This is now a break of structure. If this closes above here in 1 minute. So I need, if this breaks back in here, it can retest here like this and then do the high low because it's considered a range. There's a hint. Yeah, the hint I told you guys there's a hint, but the hint is gonna be by following the PipLabs page. If you followed the PipLabs page, you'll know the hint. If you don't follow the PipLabs page, like that, I can't tell you anymore. Like, I'm really giving you everything. If you follow the PipLabs page, you'll be able to have a rough estimate. Okay? And it already cut out 90% of some of your answers. Right? So all the guys who voted on certain answers that are not corresponding to something on PipLabs page are wrong. So that just shows me that you guys don't look at PipLabs page. By the way, if you don't follow PipLabs page, you also don't get entered into the giveaway. Just so you know. Never use Pip Labs, but I want to try it out. Is there a free version? Yes, just go to the website and use the free trial. Of course. Try before you buy. That's always our motto. And you get 3 months of data now, guys, by the way. You get 3 months of data. We upgraded now. You get 3 months of data. So I gave you a massive hint. You guys are lucky on stream. You guys are lucky on stream. Fuck, why does that keep getting fucked up? FIFA. How is it so sensitive? Set it to allowed to share, Harry. I'll put it on my Insta. Set what to allowed to share? The giveaway? I think maybe because I blocked you. I'm joking, I'm joking. It's allowed, it's allowed. Yes, it's allowed. So let's see if gold wants to create a resistance. GJ is working on creating structure here. If we're going to trade a GJ breakout, unfortunately, we're going to need it above this 15 here. Around 650s. 650s we're going to need. We'll be above the 1 hour. Then we have another 1 hour here, but it's covered by a wick. It's not the easiest. The best range today was probably this range here. This was very nice, huh? Check this out. Pretty clean. Okay, I'll help you guys out. I'll help you guys out. It's not 5 figures. Because I see some people putting 100,000, 60,000, 45,000. My first guess was 50,000. Think about it. You have to read between the lines. You have to read between the lines. How many simulations were ran by registered users? That means simulations that people can save. Not demo. People just trying the demo. Is it related to giveaways? Guys, I gave you all the hints. How many users? I can't tell you. There's one hint that will make it super easy. And when I tell you guys are all gonna be like, oh. Hints on PipLab's webpage, Instagram. Hints on PipLab's Instagram. I can't tell you anymore. After stream, I'm selecting a winner. And at the end of stream, I'm going to tell you the winner. I'm going to tell you the answer. And then wants the answer? That's exactly how. So. End of stream, I will tell you the answer and select the winner. How many guesses max? 2. 5895 is the answer. Thanks for lifetime giveaway. Okay, I'll tell you what. It's not that. And that's it. That's enough hints for today. Share it on Zoom? No, because now you guys will enter. Which number was the closest today? Guys, I told you, this is cheating now. This is cheating. Obviously, the closest number will be easy. You guys just, half of you guys post up, half of you guys post down. How to participate in your giveaway? On my Instagram. Check out my Instagram. This is my Instagram. All instructions are there. And it's not by luck, huh? It's by skill. Can I share my number on direct? I got no Insta, not fair. Too bad. You can share your number here then. You can share your number here. So you have one guess. So share your number right now and I'll tell you. I'll tell you if there's others that beat you. That's what I'll say. Bro, how many numbers you're sending? Okay, might as well send every single number. You have to pick only one. Guys, you have to vote on my Instagram. I can't take all of these numbers. It takes 5 minutes to make an Instagram. Make a trading Instagram, post it as your journal. 5 minutes to make an Instagram. You don't have to follow anyone. You can just follow me and then that's it. Use it to post your journal. Keep yourself accountable if you don't like to use Instagram. And to join competitions. That's a good idea. I might just do that. I use Instagram as a journal. Yes, that's what we have guys in the group do. They create an Instagram account. They use it as a journal and post it. Tag me in your trades when you post it on your story. I'll repost. Very good to keep yourself accountable, especially when I have to repost you in front of my audience. Everyone gets to see your bad trading or good trading or mistakes. It's very, very good. Do I have to reply the number in your story? If you do not know how to follow instructions, you will not be able to enter. It's very simple. You do not reply to my story in DM. Come on. The instructions are very clear. Really, if you don't understand those instructions, I don't think you can be a profitable trader, honestly. I can see, do not DM me, guys. I see some people are replying to my story. Wrong. Put it in the box. I will not count people who are just replying. So yeah, make sure you're following me and Pip Labs, of course. If you're not following me, I can't DM you and you're not gonna win because that's not fair. How many active users? That's cheating. You can calculate that accurately. Okay. Here's people who use demo per month is from 500 to 1,000 people try the demo per month. But they could be repeat users. What if someone follows you, then you follow you? Yeah, I can't follow myself, unfortunately. I put a new number, 1990. There are people closer. Gold long, we have bearish bias. If this rejection continues, there could actually be a sell, but it's just very tough at the market positioning. We kind of been put in a very tough spot here for London, being at the lows of the range. I would love to buy gold, but we need some proper confirmation, changes of structure, etc., etc. Guys, 400 people in here, 91 likes. I don't know why you guys, no engagement. You guys don't like my posts on Instagram. You guys don't like the stream. How much value I give. Before, you guys used to be fully active. Support, support. Now, I have to ask for it. I hate asking for it. It sounds so cheesy. It's super annoying. But you have to do it, man, unfortunately. So if you just press a button, then I don't have to do it. Close YouTube down for 4 days of the week? Maybe. We like it, bro. I can see, man. Let's go see this. I can see you guys have like started to switch off. Go see my latest posts. Look how many likes on this. 74. How the hell do you guys 74 people? We get more likes on stream. You guys literally don't press like compared to my old stuff. 351, 402, 414, 70, 80. I don't understand the quote. Let me fall if I must fall. The one I am becoming will catch me. So don't be scared to fall, because the person who you will become will catch you. Meaning that problems are never problems, because you will have to develop into a person that will avoid you from falling. Because if you fall and hurt yourself, it sucks. But let me fall if I must fall. The one who you're becoming will catch you. So you don't actually fall. Because if you fall, someone catches you. But the one who you will become will catch you. And realistically, it's needed. So it's basically saying don't be afraid to fall. And if you're gonna fall, fall. No problem. Instagram is not pushing the content. Yes, I got shadow banned on Instagram. How you got shadow banned? Because I had that period where my content was doing really well. Remember with the liquidity video and stuff like that? That liquidity video went super viral. Right? That liquidity video went super viral. And there was some other viral content. And then haters came. So they started reporting my profile. They reported my profile, reported. I don't get banned. Why don't I get banned? Because I'm verified profile. I don't get banned. But then when you report a profile, it starts to push your content less. And when Instagram sees less engagement, meaning like this, 74 likes, 80 likes, 151, I mean, that's okay. On Reels, right? Reels don't get much likes because they're just Reels. How many of you guys actually like tons of Reels, right? Not every Reel that you enjoy watching, you leave a like, you know, compared to a post, right? If someone posts a picture, leave a like more likely than that. So what happens is that as they push your content less, your engagement goes down. And as your engagement goes down, Instagram shadow bans you. I had it on YouTube as well. You can see here, this period here, 2.5, 2.5, 3.4, some really bad videos, 2.7, and then 1.9. This was all. And then I started telling you guys, actually in my content, I started saying, can you please leave a like? And look at the difference it makes, right? 11, 6, 11, 5, 4. This one not too good, this video here, but this 5, 30k, a little bit better, you know? Can't you pay to pump Instagram? Yeah, but once Instagram knows that you pay, right? Once Instagram knows that you're paying, they know that, okay, he has money, so we're not going to push his content until he pays. So then they milk money from you. So the only way you can grow is by paying, because they know that you would have done that. Would you ever collab with an actor? I mean, depends on the reason. Hi, at Dubai Mall, do you usually see a hypercar? On weekends, you'll see probably one hypercar, yes. But at the Fashion Avenue parking, I mean, if you go to Dubai Mall, that's where you really want to park, is the Fashion Avenue parking. But it costs around $100 just to park there. And depends on your car. Have you added US 30? No. I don't trade US 30 in London. $100? Yes. But I get it, man. That's pretty cheap. I pay that, you know, because it's a very busy Dubai Mall. It takes ages to find parking. It is cheap, man. It is cheap. You're parking in front of one of the biggest malls in the most expensive part of the mall, in front of everyone. You get someone to open your door. They park your car right in front of the mall. You know, it's a full VIP parking. Otherwise, if you're gonna complain, and just go park in the regular parking and pay nothing. But you have to walk, 1-2 kilometers. Well, who cares, right? I'm talking about where, I'm talking about when you're parking your car in front, where Bentley is talking about, where you see all the hypercars. This is VIP parking. There's only 20 spots there, guys. So $100 is not expensive if there's only 20 spots that can be filled right there. Would they let you park there with an old broken down banger? Yes, people have done it. Just to show that they're paying, $100 for this parking and park shitty cars. That happens. Alright, GJ is moving here straight through my zone, which is really annoying as hell. Super annoying. Just to not having to walk 1 to 2 kilometers in summer is worth the $100. I mean, it's more when you have a supercar, right? You kind of want it to not be parked in some random parking, right? With banks closed, price movement during London should be kind of unpredictable. We have UK bank open, so it's okay. But yeah, definitely some of the other banks can affect. But we have volume. You miss out on so many good trades. That's fine. I don't consider it as missed out because I take my plan. But maybe you saying that means that you're super profitable yourself. And there's really no reason for you to need to watch the stream at that point. Because if I miss out on so many good trades means that you take all of them. And you also should be a multimillionaire by now because you're taking all good trades. But I bet that's maybe not the case because I know the reality of trading. Because I'm here doing my best. Why would I be here not trying to do my best? There's very few people online who can sit here for almost 2 years and show you them trading on a daily basis and show consistency. So now you're typing W's, but you see 1 minute ago you were hating. 1 minute ago you were hating. So I recommend you leave and you continue your profitable trading because I don't need that type of people here. You don't help anyone. I'm here to help you and that's what respect you give back. It's not very good. Just shows me how profitable you are. And I can tell you the case. You probably haven't even withdrawn from the market. It's true. As harsh as it sounds, guys, it's the actual fact. Most people have not even withdrawn for the market. And they're people who are going to come and say you miss everything. And they're the same people who FOMO into trades and give everything back. Because let's be honest here. How many of you guys sitting in chat, and it's okay if you're here to learn and get better. How many guys in chat here have not withdrawn 4 figures from the market? You know? There you go. That's my point. That's my point. My biggest withdrawal is £300. I'll take that. That's a good withdrawal, you know. But my point is a lot of people have not even withdrawn from the market. You know. So instead of trying to take all of the trades, trying to take every single trade, shouldn't your goal be to just start getting withdrawals full stop? Don't you think that's a great start? In my opinion, that's an amazing start. is to just try to get a withdrawal once a month of something, or once every 2 months. $100, $200. Because let me tell you this, guys. Okay, let me put it in this perspective. People talking about missing moves, but you guys have not, right, been there. Is how much would an extra $300 affect your life right now? Would it be nice if per month you can make an extra just $300 every month? Right? How would that help? Would you guys say no to that? Right now, if I could give you guys, every single person here, an extra $300 per month, would you say no? Right? But here you guys are not withdrawing $10 per month, but trying to aim for those 5K payouts, 10K payouts, 7K payouts, 2K payouts to replace your salary. You know? Because it's not that difficult, guys, to work towards $300 a month, really. But work towards that first, man. Stop thinking about 6, 7, 8, 9K. Man, what type of price action have we woken up to today here? Straight into this zone, pushing no bottom wick here, no 5-minute pullbacks. Straight into 1 hour resistance. If you were to mark this wick here, I'm sure this tapped 1 hour resistance. Yeah, literally right at 1 hour resistance, breaks every plan. And then we get this absolute monster candle coming through. Gold sells could come through here. The sells we're looking for below here. A small account can't give you that amount. Yeah, so you need to do something called what? A job. You need to get a job so that you can deposit amount, because you could easily make, with a 2K account, $300 a month easily. Risking $100 per trade is easy. That's 3%. Because 2K account risking $100 is yes, it's in terms of percentage a higher percentage, but you're looking at a dollar amount. You're not really looking at that. You know? So if you can save that, fine. If you can't save that, save $500, save $200. I mean, on a funded account, let's say a 50K account, 1% on a 50K account is $500. So you just need to make 1% a month to make that. And a 50K account costs, I don't know how much these days, 300, 400, whatever. But still, very economical. Again, where's your problem? Skill. You can't pass the 50K. Just being honest, $300 isn't worth my time. I withdrew 300 plus on a 1K account the first 60 days here. I'm here for better results because you've achieved $300. But most of these people have not withdrawn $10. So if you haven't withdrawn anything, you need to start from somewhere. You can scale income, but you cannot scale skill without getting bigger. At any time, you can change your lot size. Anytime. Tomorrow, you can change your lot size and start making $3,000 per trade. 30, if you even want it, you can make 30,000 people. Right? You can make $30,000 per trade on the same trade that anyone takes. Right? 30,000. But the skill that you have to take that trade, you cannot pay for that. You have to develop it. You can pay for guidance, but you cannot pay for the skill. Otherwise, if I could pay for the skill, I would have put a checkup right from the beginning. Easy. I've been profitable since August 24. I come to hear Harry yap. Any skill can't be bought in life. That's the beauty of it. Yeah, I think that's what makes it worth it. I hear the people saying they've only got $100. It's sad. They should be not trading. If they only have $100 to their name, yes, I do agree that they should be really working on getting a job. I really do agree with that. But you can learn for free just on the side, but it shouldn't be. I think what you mean is like people who have $100 and only focus on trading. I definitely see that. What do you think about setup 2 on gold? If you look at the small details here, we are respecting this previous resistance here. So this could end up being a higher low. We're still inside this range here as well. So this could also end up being a bounce zone here. So we want to be below that, then we can entertain sells. 5-minute structure is still bullish until we at least break this zone here. As I said, it's a very complex zone we're in today. Very complex. To get a trade out of this zone today is going to be alien. If we can profit out off a zone today, we need a lot of things to push up today and do well. You know? Do you agree if someone take a loan and get into trading? Listen, man, if you want to make a difference in your life, you should sell the house, put it all in on trading, sell the car, sell the kids, sell the wife. I mean, what are you going to do? You have to gamble your way to win, man. And the only ones who, if you lose, you should go watch someone called Togi. He'll help you. No, I'm joking. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. I don't agree with that. If you have a $100 account to focus society on the skill, not money, then usually 100 is greedy. No, we're not talking about a $100 account, brother. Listen up. We're talking about $100 to your name, meaning that the only thing you do is trade, and you only have $100, and the rest you're broke. You can't buy food if you don't make today money from that $100. We're not talking about $100 account. $100 account is good to practice, of course, and get good at the skill. We're talking about $100 to your name. As a beginner, can I start Forex without mentorship? Of course you can. I think a great place to start is my YouTube channel, and it's why I made this YouTube channel. Check out my free course. I promise this is game changing. This is what you pay all of the rest of the influencers $500 to buy. You can get the same information in here. Remember, I don't charge for information, I charge for application, which is my time. It's a big difference. So if this candle closes above here, would be a counter bias buy. I wonder if we can get away with it today. Not above this resistance here. I wonder if we can get away with it today. Don't know how much I like it, if I'm being honest. कैसे हो हरी भाई? आप ठीक है? तुम आप कैसे हो? मेरा ठीक है, not आप ठीक है. That means you're okay. Arabic? No. Hindi. बहुत अच्छा भाई. ओह, बढ़िया. You should know $10 keeps me alive for a week. Yeah, you live on a budget, bro. That's great. Are you Indian? No. I grew up in a country that has a lot of people from India, Pakistan, and they actually cannot speak much English. So if you want to get by and you know, speak to them in an efficient way, you have to learn some Hindi. Once you learn some Hindi, you're good to go, man. If you come to Dubai, you'll notice how many people here are from India, Pakistan. Full. I think Dubai has the biggest Indian population. It's the biggest population in Dubai is from India because, you know, they're the ones who actually built the country, believe it or not. Look at GJ, man. This is absolutely stupid price action. No bottom wick, no bottom wick, no bottom wick. Stupid price action. Look at this 5. Frustrating when, you know, it's not giving you some sort of entry. But we just have to wait here. We have to wait. Let's go see next zones now. See where we're working with now. We're pushing into this next LTA here. One right here. One right here. See what we're working out. This exactly reminds me of 2022. I was showing the guys in the exclusive. Remember what I was showing you guys yesterday? Range shitty for a couple of weeks. Be bad, and then one day breaks out and doesn't give you any options. Just breaks out, breaks out, breaks out. If I had $100 as my savings, is it realistic to make $15 to $20 every week? Risking how much per trade? That's the problem. I think it's realistic to make that if you're risking $10 a trade. Full margin buy and pray. Well, hopefully we get structure, man. Just something would be great. Thunderstorm, not thunder, setup 3. Did you get into a trade without bottom wick? I do get into trades without bottom wicks in very, very specific scenarios, mainly on DAX. But on GJ here, no. I mean, this trade was nice, but I would have got into this if today was pushing very heavy, which we can see it is. But this just breaks my plan. It's at 1 hour resistance. I never buy at resistance. There's no way I break that. For what reason? Like, that's just stupid. For me to just do that and then get away with it today. Yeah, I get away with it today, but like, how the hell am I supposed to know that? You know? There's no way I can know that. I mean, there is a way, but you know. What do you think about potential gold buys? Yeah, has to be above this zone though. This one, this line here, because it's your 30-minute resistance here. Not 30 minutes, your 1 hour resistance right there. So you want to be back above the 1 hour. Otherwise, it will sell off. We can look for sells. How to manage psychology? Find the situations that cause you to be emotional on the chart and look to remove yourself from those situations or see how you can better the situation. Remember, we are human. We're going to be emotional on the charts. It's completely normal, but we need to find what causes us. So if this is causing you to be emotional, this push right now, realize that these pushes are causing you to be emotional. What's the solution? Stop looking at it. Go to a different pair. Fuck it. Just look at gold. Don't even open that chart. Forget about it. Absolutely forget about it. Right? Because that's the best thing. Staring at it's not going to make it better. Right? For me, I look at it, I'm like, okay, it's annoying. Of course it's annoying. I'm going to wait and check it once every 15 minutes because I know there's nothing I can do unless 15-minute candles are creating structure. So in 6 minutes, I'm going to look at it again. Otherwise, I don't care about it. It pushes, no problem. Doesn't matter, not my trade. Let me focus on gold, which can give me options here because I see my plan potentially playing out. I have counter trend buy options here, or if this wants to break down, I can look for sells. Shame DAX is closed today though. Would have been nice to have a third pair, especially when GJ is pushing like this. You know. Oh Harry bhai, look at DAX. Tum chup karo. Aram se. Tell him to, you know, put him in place. What do you do when FOMO kicks in? What I just showed you right now. That's rude. What's rude is asking me that question is also rude. How come that's not rude? I'd rather buy a 10K prop firm challenge instead of trading with $100. Yeah, I probably agree with that. Harry speaks Urdu. We're multilingual, bro. You need to know different languages here and there. Very important. Basic stuff is good to know. How many languages? Basic stuff? Few languages I know basic stuff, but like that I can actually speak and hold a conversation. English and Arabic. That's it. What can you say in Dutch? I can say in Dutch. Oh, I forgot the way. Wait, I had the word yesterday. No, I forgot it, man. I'm getting confused with Swedish as well. Shit, man. No, I didn't speak Dutch because Sil speaks it, so I need to be careful, you know. I don't want to impress him. If I impress him, it starts to get dangerous. Starts to get dangerous. GJ putting back? Good. That's why we wait. I speak Dutch as well, just rarely have to use it. Jonathan, where's Jonathan from? Are you from South Africa? That's my guess. That's my guess. Saint Martin, oh, good. Vivian is from South Africa, I'm guessing, because you see. Afrikaans. Afrikaans, I know, lekker. That's it. Indonesian? No, I'm not full multilingual. How long you're in Forex? 5 years. How can I trade with my 8 to 5 work? Can you trade during work? And then depending on your time zone, maybe you have to trade a different session. You know, you have 3 sessions. Beg and pay. Should I buy or sell GBP JPY? You can do both. Whichever one goes into profit, write on your Instagram story. Thank you, Tradesharpe, for this trade in profit. See how GJ is doing. Well, it made its bottom wick. Wow. A lot of momentum here. What candle closing here? Full 15-minute candle we have here. Wow, wow, wow. I wonder if this 5-minute is enough. Let's see what size stop loss is. 5-minute candle close in 1 minute. 23 pips for 9 pips. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I like the liquidity grab though. How much volume do we have today is the question. Alright, when you start trading private capital, what percentage do you do take of the profits? I take no less than, no, not no less, but depends on actually the size. The bigger the size, the less I take. You know, I mean, if it's small size, you can do around 50-50 even, because private. Otherwise, around 30% is the industry average. Man, GJ is actually extremely tough to get in today, huh? Wow. Right at key level now, at 15-minute resistance. What do we have above here now? We are clean till this next resistance up here around 192 400s. A nice... Udia is speaking? No chance he's speaking. Oh my god. Oh, that's why we're pumping. Ah. Yep. There's a press conference. GG, thank you. So now we're fucked on GJ. Only and DAX is closed today. We have gold, man. I mean, they spoke, they yapped all night. Why? What more do you have to say, bro? What more do you have to say? Would you consider GU? No, I'm not desperate. And GU is also cooked, bro, at lows. Actually, no, it's at lows, but you're creating this same as gold, actually. It's the same as gold. GU is just as bad, bro. It has seasons. So GU is good during sometimes. He talks more than me, bro. Harry, what's your real name? My real name is Harry. Why would I put a fake name? No, it's not Henry. It's actually Harry. Oh, my birth certificate is Harry. My ID, Harry. Yes, looking for oil. Yeah, oil sales have been good. Harry's Haron for sure? No, bro. What's the site you use? Financial Juice. Juice. I like this 15 we close it below our nice setup one liquidity grab upside. Yes. Correct. Let's see if we can close below here for sells. Below this for sells to sell to this and then see what happens. Kind of like a break-even spot. Have about 28 pips, not bad. Which oil? US oil? Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. That's a clean sell, yeah. Big, nice, big LTA. How big was stop? $17 for 15. Ooh, not at a 1-to-1 yet. Hopefully it can continue. Are you married? No. Why am I not married? Is it what? Not married but never single? You guys are gonna open another topic now. Bro, I'm young, I don't need to be married right now. Women are expensive, bro. Especially if you're an entrepreneur, you're expected. It's very difficult in Dubai if you decide to be a entrepreneur. Very hard. Like if you search, you're never gonna find. You cannot search because what you're gonna find is Good women are not expensive. Yeah, I'm talking about Dubai specifically. Yes, I totally agree with that. I mean, a partner, if you're having a partner, they should be helping you. I think, like, I don't know if you guys know Alex Hormozy. Very good. His partner works as well. I think that's a great relationship like that. But, you know, to go searching for that, where are you going to search here? You're going to go to where are you going to go? Like honestly, where here are you going to go? You're going to go to a beach club. Who are you going to meet? Expensive woman, right? Which is fine. Like, if that's what you're happy with, you know. I mean, you have to level up. I mean, you can never be heartbroken if you level up so hard in life. You can't be heartbroken because it's her loss, right? I mean, here it's a game. It's a game of which guy can do better. Because these type of women here, I'm not speaking to all women, okay? So this is not me trying to speak about all women. I'm speaking about a specific type of woman that hangs around here, single. And what happens is they have their eyes wide open. Because there's always a more valuable guy who can give them a better lifestyle, who can do better than you, right? So you have to deal with that, and it's not really enjoyable in that sense. Now, either you can play the game where it's not a long-term partnership is what I'm saying. Okay? That's more a short-term partnership. And if you do that, it's totally fine, right? And you accept that, but you have to just play it well. Are there sugar mamas in Dubai? Yeah, I'm currently looking for a sugar mama who drives a Porsche, goes to Pilates, and, you know, that's it. Be ideal. People being stupid rich in Dubai, should it be easy to be rich here? No, most people don't. Drink matcha all day. That's why you're shadow banned. You're speaking about that red pill stuff. I'm not. I'm being factual, and I'm not being offensive to all women. I'm talking about certain type. It's like certain type of men. You have men who are scumbags here, who treat women completely as rubbish, who just pay their way through relationships, who have no respect and don't even know the meaning of anything. It works both ways. You know? It works both ways. Like, our generation right now, I'll tell you one thing. Our generation right now needs to go back, and the men need to stop being so simps that they run their life running in this certain thing era, thinking that they're going to get rich overnight, thinking that everything's going to be handed to them. Most men these days do not talk to women. Most men these days do not talk to women because social media has idolized women as such an untouchable thing, and their value in life is so low. Like, they don't talk to women because they think they're worth nothing. And the good women think that all men are assholes as well, because the men who are trying to talk to women are assholes, and they're egoistic, and they're just trying to waste their time. So you have a problem where the good man and the good woman don't even socialize because they're scared of being mixed up with the shit stuff. The second thing we have, the second problem that we have, okay, is that we need a very strong idol for women these days, because what's happening to women these days is not good with OnlyFans. I mean, you go through Instagram, guys, be honest. You go through Instagram, you scroll, you see a very good looking woman, very good. Click her profile, link in the bio. It's like, what a shame. You know? You see another very, very good woman. You know, looks very sharp, very good, very beautiful. Click the link in the bio. You're thinking, holy shit, man. This is the standard that is being standardized. First of all, guys are making that seem those women as objects. Okay, because that's how they're presenting themselves. Those women say that they don't need guys, but guys are paying. Anyways, I'm not going to get into this. But it's true. Women need an idol. They need an idol that it needs to fix them and say, look, men would not be where we are today without women, because one of the biggest driving factors for a man is to impress a woman. Facts. Anyone who argues against me is wrong, right? Like, that is a huge thing. Relationships are very healthy. Relationships, what's drive? A man wants to provide for his family. That family is created with what? A woman. That woman does what? A woman also wants to drive to protect her kids. a woman will be able to unemotionally attach herself from a partner to protect a kid. A man cannot do that. A man will be super attached, but women have the ability to do that to protect their kids. To protect their kids. That's their thing. You know, they're also smart, but look at how the current day and age is shaping them to be. Right? They are on social media selling OnlyFans links, which is really upsetting when really it is a very powerful. Anyways, I'm not going to get into it. Because that's probably why I'm shadow banned, yes. Women have weak self-esteem. They don't. It's just what media has done. There are some very powerful women. You could make such a powerful relationship with a strong woman. And there's still, it doesn't mean that it doesn't go on. But what I'm saying is what's happened these days is it's starting to become less and less. Households are starting to see less and less of this. You know? So if you guys want to make a change, you guys need to just level up. Like level up, be a solid person. And you really think, okay, let me ask you this. What is life really worth living for? Ultimately would be to provide the best for your family, to have a strong relationship, strong kids, all of this all together, and live happy. You know? Because really, the cars are cool, the lifestyle is cool, but that's all short-lived, trust me. You know, that's not really, like, you've done it and then you're like, okay, cool. Like, yeah, it's nice to have a nice car, but do you really need 10 cars? You can if you want to, if that's the level you want to push yourself. But you're going to get more value from memories and experiences. You know? So you have to push hard, man, and do what you want to do. That's the most important thing, guys. Is too many people are scared to do what they want to do. Just do it. What's the worst thing? You get judged? Who gives a fuck, man? Who gives a fuck? Like, just push what you want to do. What are you looking at in gold? I'm looking for sells below this support here. This line I have, I'm looking for sells below that. We'll see in 2 minutes. If we can close below, would be great. To be honest, I think most men think women find attractive guys have money, fit value. The reality is that the value of these things is 100 less as we think. But you need to, but why not have those things? Because let's be honest, why would you not want to be fit and have money? Like, that should be your standard. Like, you know, not for them. Yes, but it would be good for them as well. Like, think about it this way. If you get into a relationship and she leaves you and you're fit, you have a good job, you're focused in life and you're focused in everything, and she leaves, whose loss is it? Really? Never feel bad again. If you're an asshole, true. But we're talking about, yeah, that's true. You can have money and be an asshole, and that's what we're talking about, those guys, right? Who are the problem of why are also a problem, right? Those guys are also a problem. They do have been part of why, but you're always going to get them, you know? Let's see here. 1 minute, guys. Let's see if we can close below. It's looking good so far. Stop loss, I probably run just a little bit above the 15. What's that, like 35 pips, which is pretty nice. 29 to here. Let's see how it ends up forming. Hopefully we can close below. Come on, gold. Don't be nasty now. Oof. London Open as well. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. 5 minute is respecting the... Oof. I don't know how to treat this one. It's above this resistance, man. I mean, I can rely on the 1 hour. 1 hour looks good, but I need 1 hour stops. Unless I wait for a 5. Yeah, it's an interesting situation here, boys. I'm trying to think. I do think it's still valid, but... is it worth it on 1 hour? 90 pips for 70? Ah. We don't have the risk to reward right now. 30-minute close doji. Wait for 5 close? Yeah, 5 close would be okay. It'll give us more confirmation. I wonder how we react off here. I just wish it closed below. It would be super easy. I'm really thinking to just trust this 1 hour. Five minute, 2 minutes, 26 seconds. Can we survive that long though? We have range. We don't have range to get to that 15 though. I'm worried about that 15. Imagine this was 1 minute for this 15 to close. How nice would that be? If this was just 1 minute for this 15 to close like this. Yeah, I was scared it would push this last 1 minute. Seems like it's gonna do it. This last 1 minute candle should push and it will be done. Check 1 minute structure. I looked at it, but there's no 1 minute structure. Literally just one candle that actually held support and then it just rejected. So hopefully that would have given us a pullback to enter the 5. But no chance here. No chance. No chance. No chance. No chance. No chance. That's why I was really hard thinking to just enter impulsively break of low. But it's so hard for me to impulsively trade. I lose so much money doing that, man. I lose so much money doing that. I think... ah, fuck, man. How aggressive you have to be. Annoying. You didn't enter because of the, you should have stopped talking about useless nonsense and lock-in, dude. Bro, I stopped 3 minutes before the close. We discussed, I literally had it all fucking open. That was not the reason why I missed the trade. I was locked in for that long. Just ban this guy, bro. Ban this guy. Useless comments. Just trying to trigger me, man. Just ban him. Just ban him. He's just trying to trigger me. He's just trying to. I was super locked in before the close. I'm here to trade, guys. I'm not here to waste time. The point was it wasn't closing below. If it didn't close, if it closed below, I would have taken the trade without thought. I was telling him trading is all about account size, not just how many pips you're willing to trade, because I could put the same 100 lot on gold and close one candle while he could be holding for hours. Yeah. Tell us the truth, bro. You were distracted with talking about the woman. You missed it. You guys are brain dead. I was not even close to speaking about them when we were close to taking the position. Not even close. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty tilted today, guys. I think I'm gonna just hop off fully. I think I just need to lead the charts. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty tilted. I'm gonna do something stupid right now. You know, like I'm all happy to give value and stuff like that, but if people are just gonna be like that, you know, it's not enjoyable for me. Like, as people don't realize You guys don't realize how hard it is also when you're here to also make money. You know, maybe it's okay for other people who are not here to make money. They're just here to sell their course or stuff like that. But when I'm here on a daily basis, you know, and something like this happens where I'm very close to taking a position, and you know, it's hard because you have to make a decision with the close, and I know that the impulsive entry here would have been an option, but I hesitate on the impulsive entry. It makes it hard. It makes it hard because this should have paid me today, you know. This should have paid me today. And sometimes that affects your decision making. I do feel I could have been more aggressive and take this break of 1 hour low. I don't see a reason why not. You know, now that I look back at it, would have been fine. With this stop loss here. 38 pips. You're already at 1-to-1 easy trade. You know? But I guess that's it. You know, if it's going to be like this, then I'll just come here and focus on my own trading, and I'm not going to mention the positions I take as well. I think that should be a good change because that seems to be the problem. So I can stream no problem, but I'm not mentioning positions. I'm not mentioning where I'm going to enter, where I'm going to exit. You know, I think I've done that long enough. You guys have learned enough. You know, doesn't need to be like that because that seems to be the problem. If I never mentioned where I'm going to enter and exit, no one would have done any of this. No one would have asked any of this stuff, right? You know? Are you gonna cry, bro? Maybe. I'll cry myself to sleep because I missed this move. Delete the channel? Maybe as well. That's not a bad idea. I got you guys good, huh? Come on, guys. You think you can break me like this shit? Tilt me that much? I'm not fucking that tilted, bro. Have I done anything? I haven't taken anything. I'm annoyed. Yeah, annoyed. I missed a position, but relax, guys. Relax. I'm not that tilted. I'm still gonna stream. I'm still gonna take positions on stream. I'm still gonna do what the fuck I do. You think after this long, one trade today is gonna make me tilt overly like this? Come on, bro. Come on. Now, it was valid, man. I think just I made a mistake today with, you know, maybe not going as hard as possible here. Harry trolled us. Nice one. I'm annoyed at missing the position, but I just wanted to give a little YouTube chat a little bit scared, you know? Just make them a little scared. But no, man, I'm not gonna fucking... If you want to and share, I just wanted to scare a bit, give them a little scare, man. I've been doing this for basically 2 years. And I've been through harder times. I mean, this is nothing, man. Happy May Fools. Don't be tilted. You made a mistake because of women. It's all good. Yeah, I bet you've made I think, I'm not going to say that. I was very close to saying something, guys. If I said that, it's an absolute mic drop. Maybe I'll say it. But like you said, as I make a mistake with a woman, I know one woman in your life that made a mistake and you were the result after it. But anyways, we won't discuss about that. You know? Oh, that's too good, huh? That's a pretty good one, right? Don't you think? That's pretty harsh, man. No wonder I'm shadow banned, you know? That's pretty harsh. But it's only jokes, bro. Don't take it too serious. I don't like to talk about people's like that, you know? It's only jokes, huh? I have respect for you. I have respect for everyone in your family and everything like that, huh? Just make that clear. I don't like to run it that deep, but it was just a joke. Open a case. I actually have to deposit more money to Steam. Once I deposit more money, we'll open more cases. See what GJ is doing here. It's flipped now. I wonder how much momentum. Where do we have? We have room. We have room. I wonder if a small scalp can make sense. I know it feels really high, but some of these days GJ just doesn't stop. GJ just doesn't stop. And the only thing I've been waiting for this morning is structure. So if it can give structure, I'm happy. If it can't, then that's it. Game over. So 5 minute has closed above here. Let's see what type of range we have. 20 pips for 12. So that's the problem, right? We're trading to targets, but the targets are not enough. I mean, I could break even there, but it has had a massive push already. You know, that's the problem I have, is how big the push has been. That is one problem. If we were somewhere down here, no problem. It's not the craziest idea. Let's see. 1 hour. Bro, today I think we became a little bit conservative. I got fucked up by the close, man. I really hesitated when I saw it close above, and I was thinking, okay, let me wait for a 5. I was scared that the 5 would push through. It did push through, but look, realistically, it did close above the previous range, right? We closed above the previous range. Normally, that is a losing trade. I think the 1 hour kind of helps with that. So I really think the option today was break of the lowest low. That was the option today, break of the lowest low. But hey, you know, not every day I can get it completely right and be that aggressive. You know, it would have been nice to be aggressive today. It would have worked out well. But, you know, being aggressive this last few weeks in the market has been really, really harsh. Really harsh. So I really want to stay away from being as aggressive as possible. But I guess today it would have played out. I mean, it was something that I planned. I think... little bit too conservative, but that happens. That doesn't mean you guys couldn't take it, you know. That doesn't mean you guys couldn't take it. If you trusted in that position. Anyone took it here? Yeah, a few guys took it with the 5. Alexi took it. Few people took it. Red one took it because the 5 had no bottom wick, so I thought it would take at least a retest rely. Yeah, when it's no bottom wick, it's a little bit less. The best way to take this position today, guys, would have been just take it as it breaks the 1 hour low, like this. This is really what I should have done here. But I wanted the 5 minute to close, and I guess that was too much to wait for a 5 minute close. It was too much to wait for a 5 minute close. So... it's my bad. It's my bad. You know, I think that's an improvement from my side. But it just shows you that at this level, you can make a little bit too much overthinking. I don't think it makes it very difficult when a trade is forcing you to manipulate your plan, because you have to be very, very careful, right? You have to be very careful not to manipulate your plan to make it a bad trade. And I think that's a very fine line. Long term, you guys will realize that, hey, he's not that bad. He's not right. He's not wrong. In this situation, because imagine my plan today was to take a sell below my line. Not only that, we're selling into key level, if you guys didn't notice as well. Okay, so I just want you to notice that as well. But my plan was to sell below my line. It didn't close below my line. Yes, we have 1 hour as a confirmation now. Ideally, we should be running 1 hour stops to make it fair. Okay, because imagine this 1 hour can flip and stop you out easily. So I wanted the 5 as confirmation because 5 was sitting at a support. You know, so I guess it's just one of those, you know, it's really unfortunate situation. Yes, it's annoyed me a lot, you know, that I kind of hesitated a bit out of it. But no, I'm not tilted because this is a scenario I've been in once too many times. I'm just annoyed because it was a clean trade. The way it pushed was very clean. But you can be annoyed, guys. There's no reason to not be annoyed. Right? I want you guys to understand that it's completely fine to feel annoyed in a situation. 100% not an issue to not feel annoyed. Right? But what action do you take on that feeling is the problem. If you start taking random trades, emotional trades, that's where the problem is. But just to feel annoyed is not gonna affect anything. It's actually healthy. It's natural human tendencies. Regardless, people shouldn't only wait. It's okay. I was only giving them a little bit of a scare. Telling them I'm tilted. I was annoyed at the trade, but I'm not tilted at chat, man. You think me streaming for this long, I have not had chat be like this? Come on. I mean, once that trade went, I just accepted that, okay, it's gone, it's gone. What can I do, right? I fucked up, I fucked up. That's it. I missed it, I missed it. Like, what can you change, guys? What can you change? Can you answer your question? Send it in chat, not in a subtopic. Yeah, I answered that question, man. I answered that question. You didn't hear? I just read it. Yeah, I answered that question. I answered that question a while back. I'll tell you again. So when there's no bottom wick on candles, it's not a good thing normally. You don't want to really rely on a non-bottom wick candle, right? So the way you should have entered is this entry here, instead of entering all the way down here on a 5 minute with no bottom wick. You know? Because that bottom wick has nothing to do with it. Yes, you're entering on the retest, no problem, right? I know what you mean. I know what you mean. You entered on the retest, but that no bottom wick does not cause a retest. Like, that's not the cause. It's actually taking probabilities away from your trade. Just because there's no bottom wick doesn't mean it's fine to enter on a retest. Yeah, Mafua, you know, the thing with that is we had the 1 hour close. That's the whole problem of this trade of why I hesitated, man. Not impulsively taking it break of low. You know? Harry, why would that level not be a concern? It was a concern. All of these things you guys are saying are all correct. They were all concerns. Taking an impulsively break of a low was concern. Price did not close back inside the range. That was a concern. But to be slightly more aggressive and taking this here because of the 1 hour, that's the only reason you could do it. Is the 1 hour rejected this resistance, nice liquidity grab. It's the reason what makes sense in this trade to take it, because it rejected with nice liquidity grab to supersede those small details. But by the time those small details happened, it's kind of going, right? You have to make it, because it's not something I planned based on 1 hour. What I planned is to take it based on 15 minute. Now, for it to be super valid on 15 minute, you want to close below here. You know? Was stop loss correct since we're pacing it off 1 hour? Yeah, this is fine, but this is like, you know, this is the debate. If the 1 hour reflipped, you're out. Personally, if I were to take it, I'd rather taking it on the flip to fill the wick around 7-8 pips. No, because you want break of lows. Because if price respected this low, you would have issues. I teach this a lot in the exclusive about how important break of lows compared to this and how to wick fill. Wick fills are very specific trades. This would be a bad wick fill. This would be a bad wick fill. You know, ideally we just had a 5 minute close here. We take the trade super simple. Just with that extra 5 minute close below here. You know, it's actually pretty straightforward. Damn, Yas donated £2, man. Don't need to donate, but I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. No need to donate. Harry PipLab simulation number. I'm gonna post it on my story. I'm getting the image made to post it. But I'll tell you guys before I leave. Actually, I can't tell you because I know some of you guys are gonna go in and do it and put the number. So you have to check on my story. You have to check on my story. I can't. The winners will be put literally as soon as I get the post. I asked my editor to make a post so I can post it. You know? Okay, I'll tell you, it's not 777. Where would we put SL at 5 close below? Same SL, just be a little bit bigger, right? Instead of, we would have run about 43 pips, but we would have got 60, right? It's not an issue. It would have been totally fine. There was enough range. You can trust us. I don't know, how is this broker running when other brokers are not running? Doesn't make sense to me. GJ is starting its consolidation, so it looks like its push is majority done. Yeah, that's the end of GJ, unfortunately. Yeah, gold, man. Messed up today myself, man. Messed up. I think there was an aggressive entry here that should have been taken. So hard when it doesn't follow your plan. Why would that be a bad wick fill? It's a longer topic, man. It's a longer topic. That type of attention, I hate to be the guy, but you know, I need to prioritize that for guys in exclusive to make it fair. Otherwise, I'm just here too much mentoring, you know. Wait for New York. It seems like that's going to have to be the case. I think we actually maybe look for buys during New York are also possible here. 4 hour could close bullish and you actually have huge buying zone. Just to confirm, are you taking it break of lows and just going on bias rather than 5 close below to take the trade? You're just relying on that 1 hour close, rejecting and creating resistance to go down. That's literally the only confirmation you have to supersede everything else. Everything else has issues, you know, and you know, you're just relying, okay, 1 hour rejected, I can trade back to target. I mean, look, if this trade fails, we can find a lot of things wrong with this trade. We hit target, like think about it, it's not the best trade. Right? Think about it. Target has been met on higher time frame. 4 hour support has met. 30-minute closed above the zone. 15-minute closed above the zone. 5-minute is at support. Like if this lost, I tell you all of that. Like that's what I'm going to tell you guys why it lost. You know? Like if we're being honest, that's why. Enjoy, Joe. Take care, brother. But it was a clean one. It was a clean one. It was a clean one until it's proven not to be clean. That's how trading always works. So there were things wrong with it, but I do still feel it was an opportunity. And that's it. You know, that happens. That happens. Still makes me profitable, right? So it doesn't really matter. You know, over time, doesn't affect. I haven't lost anything. If I lost something today, I would feel worse. But yeah. Eventful stream, I feel. I'm gonna hop off and catch you guys on tomorrow's stream, last day of the week. Harry, can you have a look at DAX? If not already, DAX is closed today, brother. Check your broker. Now, don't worry, guys. We'll be on tomorrow. We've scared off the people who were trolling. That's why they're not there anymore, because they got scared off after I gave them that little I'm tilted. And personally, I don't think it was that bad to miss it. Not really, but I feel like it was an opportunity. I'm just annoyed because this week has been quite slow. Only got a trade on Monday. Yesterday, no trade. A day before, no trade. So it's like when there's opportunities, I really want to capitalize it. That's just the difference of someone here who really wants to push and make an income and do something like that. I really want to maximize as much opportunity as possible. And when I'm pushing to trade at such a high level, I'm really harsh on myself in scenarios like this. When I feel there was an opportunity, I'm harsh on myself, you know, because I feel like I can do better. So it's me being annoyed at myself. That's it, right? And of course, I have the whole shit of chat going nuts as well, which I'm used to. But, you know, it doesn't help when you're annoyed at yourself. So, no, first day of the month, guys. Let's have a good month ahead of us and keep these streams fun and eventful with all of the people in stream. So, appreciate you all. Take care and hopefully catch you guys very soon, all right? Peace. Cheers, cheers, cheers.